Welcome to Corn Cheap, where I love to watch, react, recap, comment on all things related to K-pop and K-hip-hop, but specifically in this video, yes, I brought out the guns today. We will be fangirling over Street Woman Fighter. Oh my god. My nose is sweating. So I only uploaded one video of Street Woman Fighter after watching one episode, and I was not planning on doing a recap series, which is why I titled it differently, and it wasn't really a recap like how I do with Girls Planet, but I still did a little bit of a summary and talked about why I loved it. It was more me just fangirling and trying to convince more people to watch it with me. But turns out everyone's already watching it. So I'm gonna try to do a series on the show. It's gonna be I guess you could call it a recap, but it's really just, again, me talking to the camera about how obsessed I am with this show. So, Episode 2. This might be a very popular opinion. Mnet needs to get their together. Their editing, oh my god.
Twitch Radiant 노제.
We just want to see the fully unedited version of the dance. I do not need to see like 10 different people's reactions of the same dance move. And then I hope you're watching so that you can edit the next few videos the way we would all like it to be. Thank you very much. Now that I have finally gotten that off my chest, we can move on. I was looking forward to this episode so much, specifically because of this one particular battle. We are still in continuation with the no respect battle. I feel like we've all been, not just me, but all of us have been waiting for this matchup, which is Honey J and Rie.
허니제이입니다. 야, 팝콘 가져와. 뭔지 알지?
Okay, so I know last week I said my favorite was Monica, but that was because I didn't watch Honey J and Rie perform.
빨리 음악 나와. 빨리 음악 나와.
So scratch that. My new faves are Honey J and Rie, but honestly, I'm kind of leaning more towards Honey J, and I'll tell you why. First of all, her dance. The precision. But in this specific battle, I was leaning more towards Rie because that intro. It gave me chills watching it. And leading up to this battle was the perfect story arc. We got the 4 R's, resentment,
나랑 같이 하기 싫어서 나왔구나. 그 이후로는 팔로우 언니가 저희를 다 끊으셔서 저희도 끊어가지고.
revenge, redemption.
저는 되게 기대하고 있었어요.
And then a reunion.
코카인버터의 리에이 씨의 승리입니다.
They hugged, like her teammates cried. They were the most 새 언니 looking girls out of the show. Like there are many comments from other people saying how scary they looked, but then like deep down it's like they're little softies. I just love that. The panjang, the contrast. After all of they show like a bunch of different battles, but we found out at the end that the official winner of the No Respect battle mission was YGX. Due to Lee Jung's execution.
so no Gallagher. Looking like a challenge, now they looking back in anger. I'm a hooker for a banger, F it up just for a bag of motor.
Now, on to the next mission, which is called the
대금 미션입니다.
and this is translated as like rank mission. So basically, they are gathering all of the same ranked dancers and putting them in one group, having them come up with choreography, and they will have to audition for the roles within that performance. Forget all the other ranks. They got all the leaders in one group. We've been seeing a lot of talking, a lot of battling. Everyone showed off their dance skills, but what we haven't yet seen in this show is strategy. Competition, reality show strategy. We rarely get to see this on these types of shows, especially with idol competition shows, because idol shows, they're an idol, so they have a lot more pressure to be a overall good role model. They have to be more conservative and careful with how they act and present themselves on these types of shows. So it would be very risky to openly discuss how they're going to win the show through strategy. However, in Street Woman Fighter, these dancers, they're here to win. And I love how transparent they are about that. For instance, in this specific challenge, in the leader group, they all had to come up with their own choreography. They all auditioned it together in front of each other, and then they voted for which choreography they were going to perform with. And they ended up choosing Noje's choreography.
노제입니다. 노제입니다.
아이. 그럼 노제.
Not because it was the best per se, but because it was the easiest for them to show off that they would be the ideal candidate as main dancer.
너 잘할 수 있을 것 같아서 뽑았지, 노제?
네.
So initially I thought everyone must want their choreography to be selected because they're all choreographers at the end of the day, and what amazing of a win would it be that everyone has to do your dance that you came up with. But what I didn't realize was there was an even shinier prize, which was the main dancer position. And just like Honey J said,
제일 맛있는 음식은 남의 거 뺏어 먹는 게 제일 맛있는 거니까.
what's better than having someone else come up with the choreography and then you take the main dancer position from them, which is exactly what they all tried to do. In order to get the main dancer position, they had to audition in front of the judges, and the judges actually end up selecting who would be the main dancer. Now, I want to talk about a few important things before I get into my final talking point. First of all, Kabi. I love Kabi, but
난 약과구나.
I don't know how I felt about the wig. That's all I have to say. Aiki and Monica! Oh, Monica. I called you my fave last week. Now, final talking point, which may get a little controversial, but Noje and Cheon, what is the difference? Why do I kind of support Noje more than I do with Cheon? That is the question. I'm more inclined to root for Noje because of her tenacity in this episode. Noje, she took this opportunity to redeem herself and show everyone, like, I'm not 만만해. I also deserve to be here and I'm also a great dancer. So not only did her choreography get chosen because everyone thought it was the easiest and they thought they could easily steal it from her, but she kept it and she became the main dancer.
웨이비의 노제 씨입니다. 웨이비의 노제 씨입니다.
Which I thought was epic because Honey J, I mean. However, Chaeyeon, I mean. My heart goes out to her. Like, she has a huge target on her because she's an idol. She debuted already.
채연 씨는 어차피 기회가 많으시니까 좀 사실 빠져도 될 것 같아요.
I can't blame her for feeling very defeated. In the end, she kind of did get to redeem herself by being one of the finalists for the main dancer position, but I still think her attitude was just not as confident as I wished she could have been.
원트 이채연.
That's it for my video. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe if you haven't. Why? But really, thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you've ever left a comment or given me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I hope you can continue tuning back in because I will also continue doing this video series, and I hope you stay to watch. Bye! Do over. Back into the abyss I go.